Hey everybody, welcome back to the Overwatch Project. This is going to be hopefully an interesting video for everybody with some content for you to check out. First, I'd like to tell you that I think the Grok party, where it helps you out figure things out, is over. I think it's turned into they've turned on the deception switch or whatever. I'll show you that in a second. And I also believe that I got probably the best podcast for you to listen to explain how AI manipulates you. In First thing I wanted to bring up is that I've made this playlist public. Everything you see will be linked in the description section below. This is just a playlist I call Interesting Info, and it covers a whole variety of different topics. But I find these videos quite fascinating, and this is what some of the stuff I've been checking out on YouTube, and hopefully you'll find it interesting also. One thing I wanted to bring up about and how it connects to AI is I must have missed this story. About 2 years ago, there was some story about some angel statue being found in Russia, supposedly by these coal miners, and supposedly it's been debunked. Whatever. It was kind of creepy when I was watching the video of this statue, and I'll link to this video so you can check it out. So, as you know, I did a video with Grok about 2 months ago, where I went through this whole discussion where Grok takes about 2 hours and 50 minutes, and I get it to explain the entire reincarnation soul trap matrix holographic universe in that time, and it did an amazing job. I tried it with other AIs. It didn't work as well as it did with Grok, and yesterday, when I was researching this statue thing that I missed, this fallen angel statue, essentially it is a lifelike, larger than human, looks like a female being that has the stereotypical angel look with some cloak that the statue is wearing, and has a shield and a sword. It appears to be bowing down its head, but I think it's actually standing and in a sort of like bowed down position, and it really has a creepy vibe to it. And when you check out this video, you'll see what I'm talking about. So supposedly this story has been sort of debunked, right? So I started digging into the debunking. Essentially, what's going on here is these miners that work for this Russian coal company put this video that went around TikTok or whatever, and they claimed that they found this statue while they were in the mine. Supposedly, I can't understand what they're saying because they're speaking in Russian. And the um, story went viral, but somehow I missed it 2 years ago, and the uh, statue was supposedly carted away or something. The government came and took it. I'm not sure exactly what the official account is. But then supposedly the story is debunked, as this statue was supposedly just lingering around this mine camp in Russia. And the one woman, one person that works, I guess, in HR or is a PR person for this Russian coal mine, made one statement, as best I can tell, saying that, oh, this is just some statue that's around, passed around the mining community. This thing looks like it weighs like 1,000 pounds. So that's really weird. And then this is what they're basing the whole debunking on. One person's some PR person from the mine camp says that it's debunked. So I go to Grok and I start asking it questions. And I'm actually not going to read this whole thing to, save some time in this video or have it read to you, because I'm going to just link to the discussion, and you'll be able to read it for yourself. So this will be linked in the comment or description section below. And Nothing that the Grok is actually self-titled this talk, "False Angel Statue Hoax in Russia." But that's not how I started the conversation. I asked it, "Tell me about the fallen angel statue found in Russia." And he goes on to give me this canned answer with the debunking. Then I ask it, "Where did the statue come from?" Get this word salad. Yes, but who made it and why was it made? Can't get a straight answer. I tried to pin it down a little bit. I said, defaulting to logic and investigation without cognitive dissonance, how can it be debunked or explanation given without its origin? Again, I get this convoluted garbage answer. And then I say, what you say doesn't make sense. And it tries to reinforce the whole hoax thing for a while. Huge answer. Why was the statue removed after it hit the internet? And again, it doesn't know it doesn't have any information. When you boil down all of this word salad that Grok is spitting out about this supposed angel statue that they're referring to as a stolen angel statue, um, a fallen angel statue, the answer is just always based around when you synthesize all this garbage text. It's basically that woman said that it was a hoax. And in fact, when you look at the videos on YouTube and you find videos about the statue trying to debunk it, that's all people are relying on. One person's statement that works for the coal mine company is all they have. I tried to dig into architecture from this area of Russia. I asked Grok to tell me about, you know, but again, I get an unclear answer. Um, it's just really weird, right? It's really weird. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it out there for you to take a look at. And then I was listening to the latest Quash podcast, and trust me, it's 55 minutes long. You're gonna want to listen to this whole thing. So the legal man from the Quash podcast does a lot of chat GPT interaction, and he's interacting with chat GPT where basically he's going to use his lawyer skills, and he really gets chat GPT to admit in plain language exactly how it's programmed to deceive people. And which is what I was finding out with Grok when I was asking about when I did my whole investigation into AI, into the reincarnation soul trap. I was asking it questions where it like it's somehow built into the AI, some kind of clever programming where if you already know something, then the AI can help you research it or synthesize the information down generally, usually, except now with this fallen statue, it has done the opposite. But with certain topics, if it's not programmed to lie to you and you already know, then it will deviate from canned mainstream answers and it will help you synthesize or summarize huge amounts of data. However, you have to know how to drive the AI. If you don't, this thing is all these AIs are programmed to do is feed you the information that you're supposed to believe. And then you may think you learned something and it just reinforces cognitive dissonance and confirmation bias. That's basically what's going on. And when you read, I would be interested in the comment section below what you think about this discussion here. I kind of left it open. I may be adding to it, but for now, I'm just going to leave it as is because I wasn't getting anywhere with the AI. My next tactic would be because I was on Brave Search and I got a list of hoaxes or things. I got a list of like 10 different incidents where something was proclaimed a hoax and then later revealed to be true. So I was gonna try to break this cycle of garbage think that it's doing here, and I was going to try to slowly pin it down that things listed as hoaxes later found to be true by going through each case and then going back and circling back to this one. This is how you force these AIs to tell you the truth. I may do that later, I'm not sure. But if you do see things added on to this discussion, then you'll know. Anyway, also, I was having a problem. I videotaped some, or video recorded some, my latest two things from my phone. And I found out that for some reason, based on the last or latest Android updates, that Odyssey will not, cannot, the phone video will not upload to Odyssey. So obviously, I'm going to upload this video to Odyssey because I'm recording it on my desktop. But there's something going on there. I'm going to try a different app to see if I can record video from using a non-Google camera app and seeing if that will upload to Odyssey. Odyssey and Rumble, it would not upload to either. It kept giving me errors. The video wasn't formatted right, but they will upload right to YouTube. So I don't know if they did something to the settings to make it incompatible with Odyssey, but just so you know, that's why there's some missing podcasts because you have to do it manually now. It won't just automatically copy anymore. So check out my website at overwatchproject.com for more information. Check out my X feed. There's all kinds of stuff I post on X all the time. Again, some of it's interesting, some of it's just funny. Some of it isn't allowed, you know where, but currently is still allowed here. So yeah, check it out. And that's all for right now. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you all later. And have a good day, good night, whenever you happen to be watching this. See you. Bye.